cool though, isn't it?
And it's officially licensed as well.
Yeah.
For some reason. And look how low res, like, the actual images of the...
I know. This is what we're talking about. Right, I've done a thing, guys. I've bought £75 worth of Pokemon cards. I mean, since my last video where I was just filming on my phone, I've bought pretty much the entire base set. I don't know what happened in like 2 days, but I just decided to do it. I bought a binder on eBay, which Chris reckons is in pretty good nick. Oh yeah, I'm with Chris. This is Chris.
All right,
Chris
guys.
is a bit of a Pokemon expert, really. I mean, did you hear about the whole... I mean, you must have heard about the whole Pokemon expert on YouTube, the Logan Paul.
Oh, aye, that guy's a scam artist.
And then he did a deal, and the box, he was like... all of the caveats with the box, he was like trying to justify.
He knowingly sold a fake box for, at the time, a record price. Barely covered it up.
Why? How would you... I mean, do you reckon they must have been told... You know, that guy must have been told, by the way, we're buying a box and then opening it whilst you're here.
No,
So-
no.
You don't reckon?
No, because if...
Oh, so that's why he started backpedaling the second he was delivering it.
No, he started backpedaling as soon as he found out it was going to be opened there and then.
Yeah.
Because his plan was to, right, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to sell you this box, I'm going to bounce, see you later. Because
stayed
I know,
to open the box.
Because
It was
like, in that video, like Leonhardt, who is the biggest Pokemon YouTuber in the world, was also there. I'm pretty sure he didn't know about that.
Is that part of it, by the way?
That is, aye.
Sweet.
And the guys that bought the box, I can't remember what their channel is, but it's
But
something.
it was like $400,000.
I know, but their channel name and the basic gist of it is like, we struck gold with Bitcoin, we made stupid money.
Right.
And now we're just like throwing money at a wall and seeing what sticks. Like,
Right.
oh, what's this Pokemans? And then we'll just buy.
Oh, so they didn't really know what they were doing either.
No, they had no clue. But when you drop like, you know, $400,000 or $375, whatever it was, then you know you have to do some amount of due diligence.
Yeah.
Which is why they brought in Leonhardt and whatever. And it was a big event because it is. At the time, it was.
But then they did actually buy one.
It was well, they did, but I don't know. But what puzzles me is they actually went back to the same guy and were like, "Oh, can we have another box from you?" Despite the fact you just sold us one,
God.
which was resealed, and you know, like the cards in the pack weren't even base.
No.
Like they were like base.
But there were two base ones.
I know, but that was only there's a
The top two.
Aye, and the reason for that is because if you imagine the box, like this is the box.
Yeah.
And there will be like one pack here and one pack here.
Yeah.
There's like a perforation.
Oh yeah, where
thing
you
here.
can slot it
So
down. Yeah.
so basically,
In a
there's
shop.
there's a flap that pops up. There's a flap, so this pops up, and the underside slots in behind these two boosters, and you can, because it's perforated, you can like
Kind of
peek
see.
through, and you can see with folk like Leonhardt and Unlisted Leaf, and I hate to say it, like Logan Paul, opening these. Their whole shtick is, I'm going to open these old packs and I'm going to show it on YouTube and whatever, which is great because
Well, I mean, he also said in his first video that it was kind of like, I want to invest some money in something that isn't depreciating the day you walk out of the shop with it.
Aye, well, I mean, it brings loads of people into the hobby. It lets people get the sort of a sensation, whether it's the nostalgia, whether it's the curiosity, or whether it's just like the experience itself of, you know, it's a POV view. You're seeing the packs opened, like whether it's live on a live stream or whether it's, you know, like a pre-recorded thing. You can open quote unquote boosters without having to spend stupid money, and
I mean, it's definitely thoroughly enjoyable, and
Yeah.
obviously he's quite entertaining as well anyway with it. But
I mean, there's more collectors, there's more players, and there's more investors in
because of him.
Pokemon TCG now. Not exclusively Logan Paul or anything.
But
like
he
that.
has definitely
It was
inflated.
that did bring in a lot of people. I'm not gonna.
I bet a lot of people
I can't downplay that.
started rummaging around in their lofts after watching his video.
But you know, like Leonhardt had 1 million subs before any of this.
Yeah.
And
Max Mofo.
Max Mofo is he's my favourite Pokemon channel because it's not okay, you can say that they all ham it up for the camera and whatever, but like,
no, he probably doesn't.
Max, like, it's not a for kids channel. It's not
no, that's what I like about it, because it means, like, with what's that Pokemon guy who's got like 2 million? He's like the biggest one.
Leonhart's the biggest one. He's like a middle-aged man.
He's now got like 2 million. He's Australian, is he?
No, Unlisted Leaf. He's a kid.
Unlisted Leaf is
he does my nut. Honestly,
he's got like 2 million subs. But it's not. I haven't got a problem with him. But he is speaking geared towards a younger audience, which makes me feel quite alienated watching it, because I'm gonna watch it for a nostalgia kick. But actually, I feel like I'm 10.
I mean, exactly. His collection is unbelievable, and he's built up his audience and fair play to him and that whatever. But the videos are not for me whatsoever. Like the only time I'd ever watch his videos is when he's opening new stuff.
Yeah.
And I watch it on 1.75 speed. and I watch it muted because I can't.
Right, my camera just ran out of battery, so I'm on the phone. Hope you don't mind.
Smash cut.
What? But basically, so I bought this binder because I want to put all of the first edition, base set cards in the original sort of 90s binder, which obviously at this time, it was made by Wizards of the Coast and Nintendo. And who makes it now?
Basically Wizards of the Coast made the game under license until 2003.
Right.
And the Pokemon Company basically took it back off them.
Oh, I see.
So it's not officially, it's not Nintendo, it's the Pokemon Company International.
Yeah. Doesn't even say the Pokemon Company on here.
No, because it was made under license by Wizards.
Crazy. But so these are all in order. So there's 102 cards in the set. Is that right?
Yep.
And these are the holos, which are the more expensive ones, and I got these thank you to Brandon, who got me these. Big thank you to him. And you definitely know him, probably, Chris.
I do.
Yeah. And so these are all holo ones. These in very good condition are quite silly money, aren't these? If this was a mint condition out of a pack, what would that be worth? If it gets a 10?
A PSA 10 Venusaur now is in the thousands.
Jesus.
If you were
Why is Charizard worth so much more?
It's the chase card for a couple of reasons.
These are the ones, by the way, that Chris has sold me today. These are pretty much everything I need to complete the whole set. They're not in like excellent condition, but I'm not really fussed about that. I kind of just want a complete set, although some of them aren't bad, but they're not PSA 10.
No,
I don't care about
if
that.
they were, you need to add several zeros onto.
You know what I would love? I would love a PSA 10 first edition Water Energy.
Why Water Energy?
Because it would be the one. Wait, no. Which is 102? What is the lowest? Like
the last cards are the energy.
But which one is 102?
It is actually Water Energy.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Okay.
If I can get one of those, I'll buy one.
If you've got a first edition Water Energy, leave a comment.
Yeah, if you got a first edition PSA 10 Water Energy, I'll have that. But yeah, these are still awesome. Like, this is the evolution from Squirtle, and then from here it goes into Bulbasaur.
No, Blastoise.
That's the one. All right, we're gonna have to.
Blastoise is this.
Yeah, I know Blastoise is that. That's Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur goes into Venusaur.
Into Ivysaur.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm not ashamed that I don't know what I'm talking about. Caterpie goes into Butterfly.
Caterpie goes into Metapod.
Charmander goes into Charmeleon. Charmeleon into Charizard.
You got those right.
Doduo into Dodrio.
Correct.
Drowsy into Sleep. Ghastly into Metapod. I don't know. Pikachu into Raichu.
Correct.
Poliwag into Poliwhirl.
Into Poliwrath.
No idea. Starry U, isn't it? Into Starmie.
Correct.
No idea. Voltorb into... I have no idea.
Electrode.
No idea. No idea. No idea. But that was fun. Glad we did that. I've embarrassed myself. Look, I never really played this early of a generation of Pokemon. I was playing like the Game Boy Advance, and even that, I haven't touched that in a very, very long time. So I'm not that ashamed with myself. This one evolves into something quite sick, doesn't it?
Well, that's Metapod. That evolves into...
No, sorry, Onyx.
Onyx. Onyx does evolve into Steelix, but that was in a later generation.
Yeah, how come... Did they just, like, make it up? Like, well, obviously they did, but, like... Did they make it up more? Because this was no. What I mean is, like, did they expand on it? Right, because not all of these have all of their evolutions in this set.
No.
Yeah, that wasn't a dumb question. You had to give me a chance. I'm getting there.
No, that's fine. It's
Rattata into that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Nidorino into Nidoran. No, Nidoran into Nidorino, and Nidorino into Nidoking and Nidoqueen.
Yeah, there was Nidoran male, which was this one, which goes Nidorino, then Nidoking, and then there's Nidoran female, which goes into Nidorina, and then Nidoqueen. But the...
Where's Nidorino? Is that in here?
Where's... Nidorino's there.
But Nidorina.
This. Oh no, that's in Jungle. That's in...
Magikarp into Gyarados.
Correct.
Machoke into... No, Machamp into Machoke.
Machoke into Machamp.
And then from Machamp.
From Machop is the original one.
Oh, mate, you see, I know my shit. Like,
well, you don't.
Ivysaur into Venusaur from Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Ghastly, Haunter into Gengar. Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd, it's taken like 20 years for Farfetch'd to get an evolution. To bring it back full circle, Farfetch'd evolves into Surfetch'd, which basically has a much...
It took 20 years for them to come up with a...
Basically.
Oh, well, I'd get that on PSA 10.
In Sword and Shield, which is like the newest series of games, he evolves into Surfetch'd.
Dugong has got to be the dumbest name.
They're much worse.
Sorry to interrupt you there, sorry.
They're much worse. Like,
going back to Farfetch'd.
Like Pidgey.
No, Pidgey's way cooler.
No, Pidgey's
Dugong.
No, but Pidgey's just a pigeon.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
We're talking about poor name choice, like Pidgey is a pigeon. But yeah, in the original base set, there's 102 cards, right? And the first region of Pokemon, i.e. the place where it's all set, for the red and blue games, and yellow as well, the region's called Johto, and there are 151, if you include Mew, Pokemon in that region.
I once called Johto Jonto, and I still get slated in the comments to this day.
Well, I think you're going to get some new memes out of this one.
Well, well, I can choose what I put in. Nah, I'm joking. I'm going to put it all in. I don't mind that I don't know all my stuff. Like, it's okay to be uneducated, but I'm willing to learn.
But yeah, there's 151 Pokemon in the original region, and there's 102 cards in this set. As you can see, this is number 5 out of 102. So not all Pokemon from the first region, so to say, are featured in this set.
Yeah.
The second set was Jungle, and you do have some Jungle.
I do have some Jungle.
Which are in this. The Jungle cards have
sort of a bush.
Flower.
Isn't that like the top of Bulbasaur?
No, it's just a flower. Well, you could argue it's the top of Venusaur, but it is just a flower.
That's the one.
And then the third set was Fossil, which has like a fossilized hand as the set symbol.
Mm-hmm. And then it was Rocket, right?
Then it was Team Rocket.
I've got some of those.
I think those are at the front, actually. Yeah, Rocket had an R.
And then that one was between base set and Jungle.
This was base set 2. Base set 2 was a re-release set.
No way.
All of the cards in base set 2 were reprints, and they had.
That's a bit cheeky.
Well, I mean the original.
Because they did that again in Evolutions, like X and Y, didn't they?
Well, the original base set had the first edition printing, which was super limited, and then it had, which was the first wave, and
look how beautiful they all look.
All the cards from first edition base set have this first edition stamp on the bottom left of the picture. Machamp, this says first edition, but Machamp is only available in first edition because it wasn't in boosters, and you had to get this from the original theme deck. It just came in the box, so everyone had one of those. And you will get, to this day, people will list that on eBay for way more than it's
Can you get a shadowless one?
No.
That's crazy.
They'll list that for, they'll say like, oh, this is, it's very good condition, it's still sealed.
That's perfectly centered.
It's centered perfectly, it's first edition, and they'll ask $5,000 for it, when really you can just open a theme deck and that's inside.
Really?
There are more Machamps out there than any other holo. from base set.
Well, thank you very much for the education. I'm sure many people will appreciate some of the knowledge that you've given us, myself included.
That's all right.
I'm very excited to put those all in white sleeves and put them in here. I'm probably going to do that in another video just because I like talking on the second channel and that's kind of what it's for. But yeah, man, this has been a right nostalgia kick and I'm super excited to get this all complete. It's going to be sweet. If you have a PSA 10 Charizard, I'll trade you 5 Freddos and a Wambar for it. Just let me know. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Chris. You're a legend. Bit of nostalgia. Wait. Bit of trivia. Chris was like the person who was in my first ever viral, in the terms of my channel, video. Isn't that right?
That is
and we were talking about Pokemon and I was still a fucking idiot.
Not much has changed. And
No. End the video there. It's perfect.